How you feeling? What's on your heart today? I hope you drank some water. I hope you ate well. If you're working, hope work is treating you well. Today, I woke up feeling like extra tired. I've been pushing really hard, especially like going through the end of coming up at the end of 2024, and now I'm recording this January 3rd. And I think it's hard for me to rest and to choose rest because there's always something to do. There's always more. There's always more that you could be doing. There's always more that you could be making. There's always a bill to pay. there's always, you know, there's always lyrics to write. There's always dreams to pursue. There's always shows to watch. There's always more. But sometimes less is more for real. Sometimes it's worth it to step all the way back and be like, I can't do that ish right now. Whatever it is, I can't do it right now. Can't do it. And to breathe. And I think it's hard for not just me, but for a lot of people to choose rest because we we've been programmed to feel guilty about choosing rest. We've been programmed to think that there's something wrong with us for getting tired or for feeling overwhelmed. There's a lot of things. I'm still a new adult, like recently graduated college, like I'm about to turn 23 pretty soon, and I'm learning, like, it's you learn about jobs, taxes, healthcare. Like bills, just everything, like the laundry list of things. And school, I feel like school in a lot of ways teaches you how to work when you're tired and how to just kind of keep pushing and keep pushing. And that's always, I think that's rewarded in a lot of ways. You're like, oh yeah, like everybody's talking about how tired they are, and I feel like we sometimes you're even competing. It's like you're not like, it's like, oh, all you did was XYZ. Well, I did ABC and 1 2 3. So like there's no way you could be as tired as me. Like, oh, that's a bar. And it's like, who cares? We're all tired. We all need rest. We all deserve a moment to reflect and say, okay, is this thing that I'm working towards really what I want? What is it that I want? I know I'm tired, but why am I tired? What have I been pouring so much of my spirit into and my energy into? And is that worth it? Is that what I want? Is that what is beneficial for me long term? And if that's true, which a lot of times it is, a lot of times that is the case, that's true, that what we want takes work and it's making us tired, but we know we have to keep working because that's discipline. And so it's this weird balance. And I feel like the I guess the theme of this would be that adulthood is learning that balance is hard. And it's so difficult to, especially in the type of society that we live in, it's so difficult to to make a way between self-care and being easy on yourself and loving on yourself, um, and comforting yourself and learning how to self-soothe, which is, I think, is a very valuable and very important part of growing up, versus knowing when to push past and when to dig deep and say, no, I need to just, I got this next shift I gotta do, man, bump it, like we here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we here, we doing it, we get into it. And that sucks. Like, no, don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear that. Like, life is hard, and it just kind of keeps being hard, and then it's over. Like, that doesn't make anybody happy. That doesn't mean that like nobody's. I don't think anybody's like jumping in joy at that conclusion, and I also don't think people are necessarily jumping at the conclusion that rest is key, that rest is important, that rest is necessary because of the same thing. No, I need to be disciplined. No, I need to work harder. No, I need this. I need more bread. I need more. Everybody, I got mouths to feed. Like, we need more. We need more. We need more. And it's just like, that's hard. Learning the balance between more and less, between productivity and rest, between self growth and goals and attaining and self love and soothing and gratitude for where you are. That is a complicated ass dynamic. Like, that is something that people much older than me are dealing with to this day. Like 40, 50, 60, 70 years old, still like, yo, how do I find balance when when the world, when it feels like God is demanding so much of me? That's really difficult. It's almost disheartening, especially when you're praying for something and you're trying to have faith that your breakthroughs are on the way. When you're trying to trust and believe that what you deserve, what is meant for you, is on the way. That's hard. That is really hard to, you know, to balance, to manage, to believe, frankly. I don't know. It's hard to believe that the things that you're having faith in are are act are actually meant for you, or that they're actually on their way. But I feel like, that's part of it. That's part of the trusting. But then again, you're already doing this balance. Well, I'm like, how much do I lean in and go after it with faith as well, saying, oh yeah, like, I trust, like, so that's why I'm going harder because I know it's happening. Or sometimes you got to be like, yo, I don't even need to, that little extra whatever it is that I feel like I need to try and drag out of myself, that's not even needed because God got it. And it's like, what's that answer? I'm searching for that right now. And I think part of the answer is it depends. Depends on the day, the week, the month, the year, the season of life that you're in. Like, right now, I'm in a space where I work both very hard, and I have, a decent number of opportunities to find rest and care for myself. And but I'm working towards having more work, so, getting, so I can get more money so that I could do more things, because again, bills, mouths to feed, etc., etc. But even in that pursuit of like, yo, I want this new job, I want to have this much money saved, I want whatever it is, you're still like, but am I like burning myself at the stake in pursuit of this thing? And that's the gambit. And really, that's the conversation between you and God. That's a uh and source, and whatever you believe in your intuition. How much is too much? How much is not enough? Always knowing that regardless of how the scale tips, you have to trust. You have to trust in something. You have to believe in something, at least yourself, at least in the things that you're doing, at least in the things that you're working towards, that it's coming. That in a way you already have it because of all of the things around you that you have gratitude for all of the things around you that are evidence of what you've already been able to achieve. That becomes motivating, that becomes enriching and enlightening and supportive of your faith, that the things, the people, the circumstances that you want are on their way, because in some ways they've already arrived. In some ways they once were in a certain capacity. Maybe there's a past, an ideal that you miss that once was, that you are looking, that in a lot of ways you're trying to get back to. I know I feel that in a lot of ways, especially for my family. So overall, I want you to hold on to this truth that you are not alone in this balancing act. You are not alone in your frustration. You're not alone in your confusion, in your desire for better, and in your desire for more, and in your desire for less. You are not alone in these things. I want you to just trust and believe that. And that's part of what I wanted to say today, because I honestly needed my own reminder that I'm not alone in these things. So yeah, that's what I got. That's what I got today. Cazir's Corner. We're doing it. 2025. Let's get it. All right. Much love. It's Friday. Happy Friday. I love you so much. I love my friends. I love my family. Whoever you are listening, we're in this together, and I just hope that you find some time to do something, and you find some time to do nothing in this first month of the new year. Peace.